I am very sorry. It was because of me that Team Untapped is reading the chapter 18 one day late. I am so sorry. This
It
is
is
one day
cool.
after our regular scheduling. I am so bad, guys. So sorry, man. How
It's
are you guys?
okay.
How are you guys this evening?
It is very cold here.
I'm just about to
Ah,
turn on my
okay.
aircon, man.
I,
Yeah, I just turned on my aircon. I literally just turned on my aircon.
uh,
And the
I
minute
think
I
it does it probably doesn't make sense, but it's okay. I just want to get started. And this book is called Thinking About.
what's that? What's that? I can't see. I can't see.
It's a journal. I mean, like it's literally like a book with 50 pages. So I
Oh.
decided to get started on journaling, and since I don't know how it's done, I did a very random cover that probably doesn't make sense, but it's okay.
It looks
I just want
cute.
to get started.
well, I
It
like that
looks cute.
notebook though.
It's gonna turn black after a year. Now it's like brand new.
But that's the idea, right? You want the book to be used, right? Otherwise, the book will be like empty, you know?
Yeah, that's right. You want to use the book, and oh no, I just left my fingerprint on it.
Maybe one of these days we should do like a review of like book stuff, you know, like bookmarks, review of like pens and books and art stuff, you know?
Oh, that will be
Oh, I can do
interesting.
a review on this brandy ones. Actually, I got
Oh.
this entire set free.
What?
It was a present actually from one of the companies that were collaborated with us like 2 years ago.
Wow.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so it's a gift
Tika,
that came in a gift bag.
Tika, could you do us a small favor and hit up the WhatsApp chat by letting them know that we are live for the Twitch stream?
Okay, cool.
Thanks.
Yeah, right.
Sorry to trouble you with it. Okay. So guys, today we are reaching chapter 18. We are nowhere near halfway through the book yet. But let's see. We are talking about The Energy Bus by Jon Gordon. Okay, it's an interesting book on taking back control of our lives and making sure that we do not let circumstances dictate our way of thinking. Okay, it is a very
Mm.
powerful book as we have found out so far. Sorry, Ray, you were saying something?
Just say, Sorry, I'm just like I received my package today from Shopee, so I'm like unboxing and playing with them. Anyway, go on.
Oh, you're so bad, man. You're getting distracted already.
It's just so cute. Look at that. It's like little piggy stickers.
The
You can
piggy
see.
stickers. No, piggy stickers. Piggy stickers.
Okay. Anyway, piggy stickers. Okay, thank you. Hey, on with the show.
So some reminders before we start. Maybe next time we shall add another reminder here, right? It's disclaimer. Please do not get distracted. So the book is Energy Buzz by Jon Gordon, and as always, questions from the audience are encouraged. Those of you guys who couldn't ask us questions on our live show, go ahead, feel free to ask us questions in the YouTube channel when this is posted up. All right. All the experiences on the show are personal, so please be open in accepting them and the way they are formed, because not everybody is eloquent as you are. So maybe they may have something that they want to say, and it may take them slightly longer to say it. Just be nice, okay? Don't flame people in the chat, alright, guys? Okay, chapter 18. Oh wait, before we get to chapter 18, alright, let's do a short recap of last week. Last week, one of the things we talked about was Tika's bus. Every time I look at this bus, it looks so happy. You know? What do you guys think?
I want to go on a
I,
vacation every time I look at Tika's boss.
yep.
Yeah, it's like, we got this bus. I'm on the road. You know, like the Beach Boys song is playing in my head whenever I see this bus.
Yep. It's a bus. It's a bus where you can stop and smell the flowers and enjoy your road trip. And I think that's important
Yep,
in your pursuit of your goals. Don't forget to stop and smell the flowers, as they say.
yeah, man. And then we also had Ray's bus, right? Check it out. Ray's bus is the one that's in touch with the world wherever she goes, man.
Keeps on giving out coffee, and it's like it's high on caffeine and chocolate and pastries, and it smells of bakery. And
I wonder if Eva is with us yet. Eva would love this bus, man. With
Yeah.
all the caffeination going on, it's like Eva's
and
this.
food.
Eva's
It's
this.
saying that fuel is important. Fuel is important, and coffee is important.
Coffee is fuel for the human coffee addict.
Yep.
Yep.
And then, last but not least, today
Yeah.
we
Wait,
finally get
drum roll.
Kenji's bus. Woohoo!
Yes, Kenji's bus. The best for last.
I'm
Well,
telling
how
you,
come
if
you
you
have
see,
two?
how can I have, no, it's 2 stories. It's a double decker
Oh.
bus. Okay, so the pink one is how the bus is gonna look like, with the words "bus to the future," guys. I'm not gonna bust your future open. I mean, get it? Bust your future open.
There's actually one cute looking bus. It's pink.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is hot pink, and
It
it's
reminds
double
me of
story.
minibus.
Sorry.
It reminds me of minibus,
Yeah,
the
bus mini.
bus
ones.
minibus.
I went online and then I was trying to find a bus that can, cause Kenji doesn't like to draw. I mean, Kenji doesn't draw very well, so so I had to find a bus that is the closest to what I imagine a bus to look like. So here we go. It's the bus to the future, yo. Right.
Yay!
And then if you check out the bus has 2 stories. So everybody sits upstairs, right? And then downstairs there's this full medical bay, right? There's a full medical bay inside the bus where people who need medical attention, or people who just need somebody to talk to, or people who need their coffee fixed, or people who need their coffee machine fixed can hop on board and tinker around with all their stuff, and tinker around with their bodies and stuff.
What?
Is there a
It
bus?
looks like it looks like a massage table. Maybe it's like downstairs you can get a massage. Everyone needs that.
Yeah, it's a moving massage table plus operation table, 2 in 1 kind of thing.
Why is like why is that there's a operational table?
It's an operation table just in case someone's not feeling well, someone needs a leg cut off, or needs a leg sewn back on.
Are you a clinic bergerak?
Yeah, clinic. I agree.
It's a moving clinic, guys. We're gonna help
So-
everyone in need.
It goes around providing like free health services. Now that's something really noble.
Yeah, it goes around helping people in need. So if the person needs like medical attention, you got yourself the bus.
There we go.
If the person needs like food and stuff, well, I'll tell them to go
Hello?
hop on Ray's bus. Right? And then there must be a library inside the bus. Okay, so that Kenji won't get bored.
It reminds me of Harry Potter's bus.
It's the night bus. Ding 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 ding. Stick out your finger with the wand.
Woo.
And then boom, it will appear right in front of you guys. So what do you guys think? Anybody got any question about my bus, my pink bus?
Does the pink symbolize anything?
I like pink. Contrary to
Pink's a
popular
nice
opinion.
color.
I like
Pink's a
anything
nice colour.
red, so
Anything red.
yeah, I'm a big fan of red colors. So I thought that the red color bus would stick out too much. So I thought a pink color bus would be
Oh,
slightly
yes.
better.
And I suppose the bus to the future, does it align with your personal vision and mission?
Yeah, I personally think that everybody should have the opportunity and the freedom to gain their own future, like do what they want in their future. So, yeah, bus to the future it is,
Mm.
Oh, also,
Do you have a driver?
sorry?
Does it have a driver?
Yeah, I'm the driver. Hey,
Oh yeah.
we just reached that a few chapters ago. You're the driver of your bus, remember?
Yeah, mana tahu you employ a robot.
No, no, no. I'm the driver of my bus. I can't leave my bus to robots. Hello. Unless I'm driving the robot lah, different story. Maybe Ivan's bus will be like a Optimus Prime or something, you know? He will go like,
Oh, fish.
we will transform and roll out.
That would be more like Richard's bus.
I don't have
Seriously,
that guy's voice, so I can't do it, no. Yeah.
Oh.
So that's my bus. Okay, I hope no one's got any questions about my bus. My bus looks so normal. Everyone.
Oh, it's like
Oh
it's
no.
like like there's like a fashion line. Will there be close? Of course, there's gonna be clothes in the bus. Right? What am I talking about?
Everyone's like, Kenji's bus so easy to understand because all the stickers there tell you what it does.
So where does the bus go? Or like for example, Tika's bus is heading to the beach or to somewhere we can all have fun and chill together. What about yours? Does yours have a direction or is it like my bus it just goes on pick up people that
my
wants to
bus,
join
my bus,
in and enjoy coffee?
my bus will be singing those into the unknown.
Okay, but it goes. But I suppose it goes around to places that needs it because it has that medical bay there offering free health
must-
services.
Yep. It goes to places where people need the medical attention.
Is there a gym in there? Considering how much you like to gym.
I couldn't find space to gym in there, but I was thinking of putting like rolling bars all over the bus so that people can hang on those bars and do their pull-ups, do their chin-ups and stuff.
Or better yet, there is a manual mode where everyone would have to get out of their butts and then they start running on a treadmill and then the bus moves manually. Like the Flintstones. Yeah, I can totally see that in Kenji's bus design. It's alright everybody, let's get up and run. And Tika will, yeah.
You hear like a air horn, like a bang, and then everybody starts running.
And I'm like, oh why lah? And then I once I drink coffee then I can run.
I just remembered this. There's this battle bus account in Instagram, right?
Oh,
So this guy randomly goes to one place, like every time goes to one place and then challenge everyone to do either squat, pull-ups, or even like whatever things that he have, and then he gives out like money every
whoa.
time someone's do. Yeah, it was like really interesting, because the guy is like call his van as a battle bus.
Battle bus. Oh, that's a nice.
It sounds
That's
like
a
one
nice
of the,
way.
It sounds like one of those buses that would be damn fun to get on.
Yeah, he randomly like stop on the roadside and be like, "Hey, how many pull-ups that you can do?" So this guy like did like 40, and I'm like, wow, so impressed.
Whoa. Impressed
Yeah.
much?
So question is, does your bus has a name, or is the bus to the future is the name?
It's called the bus to the future.
Bus to the future.
It's the BTTF.
It's a cool name. It's a cool name actually. I don't know if I have a name for my bus.
Did you guys name your
Yes.
buses then?
No.
Yeah, no.
I know Ray's
It's
bus is
actually
called
like-
La Sanity Coffee.
Oh, that sounds cute.
Yeah.
Yes. Sanity coffee. Yes.
It's the bus of sanity, man.
Yes, sanity coffee.
So technically, right, if you are in the bus, then you are in sanity.
Insane is the big thing.
Maybe when you're insane and then when you go in, you become sane again.
Because it's La Sanity Coffee, right? So when you're inside it, then you are insanity coffee, right?
You're insane when you go, oh gosh, that sounds like fun. And guess who's making the coffee? Kenji's making the coffee. What did he put inside? Was it in the
He'll be
cookies?
pouring on his V60.
It's like, here is your coffee, sir. 1 shot of espresso, 2 shots of the future, and 1 shot of medical juice to juice you up.
Mental
Wow.
Okay, so let's take a
Okay.
look at today's chapter. All right, today's chapter is chapter 18. No energy vampires on the bus. I assume since we all spend so much time and effort planning your buses, right? You definitely don't want your bus to break down. You definitely don't want your bus to be stalled. You don't want your bus to stop working. And according to Joy, she says, the first thing is no energy vampires in your bus, guys. Why? Because energy vampires on your bus not only cause you trouble, it may even stop the bus from functioning properly. I cannot imagine what's going to happen on Ray's bus if she cannot have coffee on her bus.
Oh no, I'll go insane.
She will
Or when it's
literally go insane.
or when it's a cloudy day and then the solar panels doesn't work and the bus
Oh
doesn't
no!
move.
You get some guy go up there and then take a torchlight and shine on it.
Flashlight.
Right?
Or you just gotta wait for the storm to pass. Well, actually, that's a good metaphor. Wait for the storm to pass. And the
Yeah.
sun will shine again and it starts moving again.
Or alternatively, you could just hitch a ride on the next bus, right?
And
Yeah,
leave
but
all my
that-
coffee behind.
We can always come back later, We can always come back for the bus later.
It's like we need a friend that we need a friend that operates a tow truck.
Oh
Tow truck.
yeah. We need somebody to operate the bus tow truck, those tow
Yep.
trucks that drag the buses. So that just in case we got vampires on our bus, right, we can still tow truck the bus away.
Yeah, exactly. You need that friend who's a tow truck.
We need Optimus Prime. Okay, so no energy vampires on the bus. In this chapter, we talk about rule number 6. Okay, rule number 6 says post a sign saying no to energy vampires on the bus. Alright, so those people who are energy vampires will tell them, I am sorry, you are not allowed on the bus. Okay, and I think this rule is very important because if you tell people upfront that you want to have a positive bus and you don't want negativity on your bus, I think that shows people your dedication to wanting to be positive, to wanting to have a positive change. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of this rule?
Well, it communicates your stance very clearly. That's for sure. Just being direct. What your expectations are if you want to join the team.
That's true. That's true. And that's very important because if you if you don't make your stance clear enough, oh no.
Right, and I think there are like buses that I've joined where they don't actually communicate clearly enough what their expectations are. And I think when that happens, there will be a lot of cases where boundaries will be crossed. So yeah, I've just recently experienced one. It's not my bus. It's my instructor's bus,
Oh
and
no.
because it wasn't communicated clearly, then I could actually observe that people were trespassing, pushing pushing to the pushing to the limit, so to speak.
Ouch.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
not very nice.
So even if it's unintentional, of course, at the end of the day, we all have our own agendas. Plus, it's not that we want to do it, but it just But if those expectations were communicated very clearly early on, then there'll be less confusion, less crossing of those boundaries. At least that's what I observe.
Yeah, that's very true. I think the ability to announce your stance in advance is very important, especially when it comes to negativity and negative people. Tika,
And
what do
it's
you
not
think?
easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tika, what
But
do you
then,
think?
I think I think like Ray said, like setting an expectation and then like informing people like, you're welcome to my bus, but if you doesn't have the same vibe as me, then it's be very hard for us to work together. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like telling people exit stage left.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's like,
that's right.
here's the door, here's the boot, let me boot you out. Boom.
It's
But
an
here's a
eject button. Sorry.
but here's a thought as well. Don't you think it kind of works both ways? I mean, you have the driver that's communicating. You as the driver communicate your expectations. Then those who come onto your bus, shouldn't it be fair for them to communicate their expectations as well? I
No,
mean, it takes two to tango.
I think that is a legit point. I really think that is a legit point. And if we look about it on the next page, right? There are only 3 pages in this chapter. Yeah, there are only 3 pages in this chapter, right?
Yep.
So
Yep.
if we look at the page where we talk about kicking people off the bus, I think you are right. People have their own expectation of things, and you have your own expectations of things. So what Joy said was, when you have people like this, the people that you think are negative, the people who do not think the same wavelength as you, when they are on your bus, I think she says to go sit down with them and talk to them, right? So that you guys can have a common understanding, and they understand the rules of being on the bus. I think that will help with setting expectations right, because these people carry their own expectations onto your bus, right? But if we remember the previous rules, the rule number 2 says you are the driver of the bus. So even if they come in with their own expectations, they are not the ones driving the bus. You are. And goodness, I cannot tell you how many times I've experienced the annoying feeling when you're the one driving and your co-driver is telling you what to do. Oh god, no.
Oh yeah.
That's so annoying, man.
Especially when you have your mother sitting beside you.
Oh no, no, no.
Park there, park there, park there. So you don't listen to me, and when they start when they start speaking in their dialect, then you know they really mean business. They're very angry.
Yeah, so I think you're right, Ray. When expectations are different, I think it's important to come up and talk about them and be frank about those expectations. I think having those expectations are important. Tika, what do you think about it?
I I agree actually, because like, uh, how to say this? Because sometimes people don't actually agrees with you, right? So they don't know how to speak to it, to speak their mind to it. So
Mm.
they sometimes tend to keep it inside. So if they saw it like you openly saying like, this is my bus, this is my rules, perhaps they will talk about what they expect also.
Mm.
Yeah, because sometimes I do have problems saying out my thoughts out.
You
And I see
sometimes have
this
what?
problem saying out what I think about.
Mm.
Mm.
So when someone's pointing out like, oh, I have this kind, so if you have anything that you want to talk about, feel
Mm.
free to talk about it. I think, yeah, it's it is sometimes it's very helpful. If
Yep. I think you're right. It is very helpful, right? When you got a rough idea what everybody expects out of the situation. So, we'll talk about kicking people off the bus right now. What do you guys think about kicking people off the bus? How would you kick somebody off the bus? And would you give them second chances to get back on the bus after you kick them?
it's like the Spartan kick, yeah.
This is Sparta.
But
I haven't got any experience in kicking people off the bus, but I have bailed out of other people's buses before many times.
Oh.
I voluntarily.
Spill the tea.
Voluntarily. And then let's hear about this story. This story sounds interesting.
Right.
What do you mean by you voluntarily got off the bus? What happened?
That means it's by my own. That means it's by my own will. I decided to withdraw from someone else's bus, or usually it's in the form of a program initiative that
Oh.
I just don't agree anymore. Probably due to, in this case, the most recent one is there may be a difference of values.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, difference of values and beliefs, and it was starting to encroach on something personal to me as well. So when once I hit that threshold, then I will just bail because it comes to a point where not yet the energy vampire yet, but there is like some negative vibes coming
Hello.
already due to the conflict or that differences that was happening. So bye bye, I don't need that. Yeah.
Hey, we've got a new follower, guys. We've got a new follower called Kitarax. Hello,
Hello,
Kitarax.
Kitarax.
Hello, keep the X.
Kitarax. Like Kytarex. Kitarax. Nice name. Do we know Kitarax in real life? I wonder. Okay. So, but well, we talked about the conflict of values at the beginning of this point, right? When we say, what happens if people have a difference in values, right? Yeah, I think I know you. Welcome to the stream, my friend. You can feel free to like, subscribe, and follow, right? And
So now
thank
we're
you for
talking about
supporting us,
kicking
man.
people off the bus.
So
Yeah.
when we were saying about kicking people off the bus earlier, we did mention that it is important to sit down and discuss with them about what we have as in terms of expectations about being on the bus. Do you think
Mm.
that would have helped you in your situation?
Eh?
Yeah. Do you think that the person whose bus that you left, if he
Mm-hmm.
sat down with you or she sat down with you and discussed with you about their expectations and their values about the bus, would you be less likely to leave the bus?
Yeah, I did experience that. We did had a sit down and chat about it. Definitely, I was less inclined to leave, but while after sitting down and meditating and self-reflecting and giving myself more time to evaluate the situation, I decided that it's just not for me.
Mm, okay,
Because
okay.
it just doesn't. Yeah, I mean, like, you can't. How long can you like bluff yourself? Because sometimes you're putting up with it because either it's out of obligation, it's out of your own guilt, or whatever that person has said to manipulate you.
Yeah lah.
So it takes time for yeah. So it takes time to the dust to settle, and then you realize that it's just not working out. Don't kill yourself.
That's true. It's like the bus wants to go to Kelana Jaya and then you want to go to KL, right? So
Wow, that's a totally deep yes. To put it simply, yes.
so yeah,
Totally different direction.
it's totally
Yeah.
different direction. But I think
Yeah, yeah.
usually when you get off the bus, that's the case. The bus just totally going the wrong way.
Mm.
You know.
But yeah, maybe that's what I was maybe that's what I was trying to say. It's not so much clash of it. Yeah, there is a bit of clash of values and beliefs, and because both are going in a different direction, it doesn't align anymore from
Mm.
that perspective. So then there's no point because your bus is going north and going south. I can't.
Yeah. So I actually have experience on the opposite side. I actually have energy vampires on my bus, and I'm trying to get them to get the hell out of my bus. Yeah, I had energy vampires on my bus. Like they would come into my meetings and just talk shit in my meetings. Or they would go like, "Oh yeah, Kenji, you very good" in front of me, and then after that behind me they'll go and like, this Kenji talk only very big everything else also tak boleh jalan one. So I've had those kind of energy vampires on my bus before, back when I was running tavern. And it's not a it's not a singular problem. It's not a problem that I only face once. I face it a lot of times in many situations. Like when I was dating my ex-girlfriend, right? Some of the energy vampires that got on my bus were like, "Oh, Kenji says that he wants to go to every country in the world to go and get a new girlfriend. Wait, why are you still sticking with this guy?" You know? Yeah, they uh that was how I knew Richard, man.
That's just those aren't even energy vampires anymore. Those are like gossipers. And I feel sorry that you have to go through that.
Those are
Must have suck. Have people talking behind your back.
it's definitely bad. Which is the reason why I'm super sensitive whenever people start talking behind my back. I'm like, I don't like it. But people are what people are. I can't stop them, right? So
Mm.
so that was
Yeah,
that,
yeah, yeah, true.
back then. I didn't know how to get rid of energy vampires on my bus. Now I'm doing a little bit better in terms of getting rid of them. What do I mean by getting rid of them? I just upright go up to them and tell them, "Hey, you're not welcome in my yard anymore. Just get the hell out of my yard." You know, I take a shotgun and point it at them, like, "Pam!"
As
Oh, so
in,
you throw garlic the
yeah, do you completely like sever the friendship as well? It's only for this particular.
In some cases, I did. Uh, there used to be a friend of mine. We were really close, and he decided to open a similar shop right in front of mine, and that
Mm-hmm.
caused a lot of problems for me. I mean, not to say a lot of problems lah. Those problems are kind of expected, you know, competition and stuff like that. But he would come over and gloat, right? He would literally come over to my shop and gloat in my face. So after a
What
while,
a
sorry,
what a jerk,
yeah.
Dhoni.
So after a while, I just told the guy, you know what, bro, you're not welcome here anymore, man. Just get out, get out. I don't need your money, you know. So that's that's me kicking people off of my bus back then.
I think it takes guts to throw people out from your bus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it does.
yeah. It takes a lot
That's
of.
why I've never really done it. I mean, yeah, I don't actually confront them. I just like ghost myself out of their life. Thanks to social media, you can actually unfollow and unfriend them completely. So,
So if
technology helps you to hide.
one day I turn on IG and I see Ray is no longer on my friends list, I'll be like, oh shit, what did I do wrong?
Mm. Then you gotta sit down and talk to me and say, what is it about my content on IG that's annoying you?
It's like, Ray, what's wrong? Am I too fat now?
Mm.
Okay. Tika, what about you? Have you had any experience kicking people off the bus, leaving the bus, or getting kicked off people's bus? As bad as that sounds.
I I'm imagining myself roll out from the bus actually.
Yeah, roll out on the bus like a carpet, right? Kitarex says everyone has that kind of people around. Yeah, yeah. Let's hear from Chaya Classic on her end. What kind of people do that to her?
uh I don't think I mean I'm like Ray. I never kick out someone from my bus before.
Can. You're
Yeah,
nice people, that's fine.
more like I tend to avoid conflict, so I tend to like shut up, and then if I don't agree with that person, I just gonna ignore him, which is actually a bad thing because at the end of the day, you can never work with that person anymore.
You don't even want
So
to go near the person, can.
yeah, and then it keeps like give like it's like give like a strange vibe whenever you are.
Yeah.
And then when you try to be like friends or work with them, it's like super awkward or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
True, true. You know.
Yeah.
Sorry. Go on, go on. I'll edit when you finish.
Yeah, I think I've been kicked out from buses before
Oh,
to the
you
point that
have.
sometimes I think so because my friend there's this one particular friend of mine had some personal issue that I couldn't come to. So she decided to cut off me from her life. Yeah.
Oh no. Oh
Yeah.
god.
It was a
Ouch.
huge
Bummer.
blow. Yeah.
That hurts.
Like,
That
because I
definitely
couldn't talk.
blows.
I am sorry. The leg is like super weird.
Yeah, I think it was like I think your voice broke off for a while.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah. My line at night is not stable, so I am sorry if I sound like here and there.
Ah, no worries, no worries. My line is not very stable either, but that's
Hmm.
part of the that's part of Maxis telling me to get off their bus, right?
It's well for me it's time if that's the case.
Maxis is like, get off my bus, go and join some other bus, like some DG bus or some time bus or something.
But yeah. But I do wonder, right, if you get kicked off from someone's bus, right, would
Hmm.
you climb back into that bus again, or you just like let the bus goes without you?
Wow.
Wow, yeah, I know, right? Takes some time to think, right?
Yeah. Today Tika very deep.
It's nighttime.
So this is my opinion, right? I will get back on that person's bus if I think it's worth it. Oh, Kita Rex says, nope, never. I am not getting back on that guy's bus. If that guy kicked me off the bus, I'm gonna kick him off my bus too.
I mean, that's one way to look at it as well. But I kind of like what Kenji said. People are what they are. So if they have ill feelings about you, then it's either up to me to whether I want to continue to pursue the friendship and find out, have a sit down over coffee and chocolate and say, hey, what's going on? You kick me off your bus. And yeah, if it's worth saving, then will. But in most cases, because to save a friendship takes up a lot of energy and takes up a lot of courage, I don't think I'm that person that do it to have that much courage. So in most cases, I'll just let it go, which is sad. That means not worth saving. If it's not worth saving, then I won't pursue. And in my history, I did have like occasions. I did have cases where yeah, two fans who just probably kicked me off the bus. It was really hurtful. But I just decided to accept it. Okay lah, I don't my fan sudi lah.
Oh, I've got I've been kicked out of buses before, and I I I did try my best to get back on that person's bus, mainly because I felt that life was more fulfilling with them around, and uh, they are nice enough. So yeah, I did try to get back on their bus because I thought that it was just a misunderstanding, and then if we sat down and kind of cleared it up, and then you'll be fine. Uh,
Did it work?
well, one of them died, and
Okay.
and the other didn't. Another one of them never forgiven me, even though it was a blatant misunderstanding.
Mm-hmm.
And the one that forgave me, yeah, we're still best of friends. Like, she's still very close to me, and yeah, we've done many powerful things together, and we still are achieving a lot of new heights, uh, occasionally together, right? She encourages me a lot in my business, and vice versa, and I feel that that's very important. The ability to actually give people second chances, you know. On the flip side, would you
People
let
don't want to give you the
someone?
second chance. Or
Would
that
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can choose to give the person a second chance. I mean, from my experience, I did try to,
Uh-huh.
but the person just refuses to respond.
Yeah. There are situations like that. So what do you do?
Let it go. Lor. I
Let
say
it go. Let it go.
there's more fish in there's more fish in the sea.
There's
The
more fish
person
in the
doesn't
sea.
want to accept, wants to is adamant that they're on the right and I'm on the wrong. So then it becomes a basically a win lose situation already.
True.
Macam inilah.
But what do you do? What do you do if someone you kick off your bus comes back to you to ask for a second chance?
Listen to the reason first.
How about
Yeah, but
you?
I mean, like, okay, yeah, I mean, like, give a chance give the fella a chance to say it out, to share what's on his or her. That one, that's fine with me.
Ah, Kitarex is saying no do. Forever stand on bus stand lah you.
Wow, I better not piss Kitarex off. He won't give you a second chance.
If you meet Kitarex in person, the guy is a relatively big person, so I really wouldn't want to stand on his wrong side.
Yeah.
uh, but I don't know. Maybe I'm soft-hearted. Uh, but I always find it very difficult to exile somebody or excommunicate somebody from my bus. Like
Exile. It's a strong word.
yeah. Like if someone asks for a second chance, usually I'll give the second chance. What about you, Tika?
Soft-hearted person. I cannot see people cry. I will cry also. So
Yeah,
I
but
give
then
in,
it's
very
like
easily also.
just because you cry whenever you see somebody cry doesn't mean you won't stab that fella and cry more.
but yeah, I usually whenever if someone come back to me and say sorry, I tend to forget whatever they did before and step
It's a
them
good,
back.
it's a good thing.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I think it's a good thing, but there are people that I know who don't agree with me, right? Like Kita Rex earlier said, no, you stand on the bus stand lah you.
No, once an idiot, always an idiot. I do agree. There are some people in my life that are like that. So I think Kitaret is not wrong as well to express such a sentiment.
But I think I think this is a very interesting thing because if we look at the chapter, the next part of the chapter, right? Okay, talks about meeting those people that you want to keep on your bus and meeting those people who you want to kick off your bus. I
Wow.
Kitarex says, no lah, I rarely kick people off. But if you decide to kick me off, means I'm not worth to you already.
Wow.
Oh, yup. So if you come to ask for second chance, what's the point? Eh, that makes sense. That makes sense. So Kitarex is the kind of person who, if I kick you off if you kick me off your bus, I will kick you harder. Is it?
Wow.
I kick you, you kick me. Let's all kick a family.
So I kick your seafat out of my bus.
Ban, exile, excommunicated, removed from game.
Jettison, abort.
Thrown overboard. In fact, I actually have somebody. Let me share with you guys this story because it's really really funny. I never thought that I would meet someone like this. It was hilarious. This lady, okay, uh, was a friend of my friend's, okay, and I treat her nice because Kenji generally treats everybody nicely, all right. And one day, she abused my niceness by expecting me to go above and beyond what a friend would do. I think it's fine to just say out loud what happened. So she told me in a group chat that she had an appointment at X time at X place. And I said, I may not be free at that time and that place. And then you know what she said? She said, Kenji, you bullshit one lah. I thought you said you like me, that's why you do all these things for me. Now I ask you to do something simple, cannot.
Yours. Okay. Oh my god, that sounds like it's a guilt trip.
And I was like, woman, the first point is you got tits the size of watermelons. I like girls with smaller chests, please. Thank you.
Okay.
You, oh my god, that was so way out already. And then I said, no way, man, no way, Jose, I'm gonna help you. Okay, so I told her straight out. I said, sorry, I'm not free on that time. I'm not gonna help you on this one. And you know what she did? She went onto my WhatsApp message and sent me a whole slew of angry messages about how
Drama Kenji.
about how I'm keeping her around only because she looks good. And I was like, walao eh, I have seen buttocks that look better than you know?
Oh.
Your
I-
choice of word is interesting tonight.
I have
Yes.
seen... What? Say that again? I'm sorry, I missed that.
Huh?
I missed it.
I mean, no, I mean like your choice of word tonight is very interesting.
very very descriptive.
No, I'm serious. I've even seen boxers that look more interesting than her.
Wow. Okay.
I've known
Okay.
I've known A4 papers that live a more interesting life than her. Okay? So it's like, wow, dude, you know. Oh, Kitarex says he has to run. Yeah, I'm not referring to you, my friend.
It's just getting interesting.
So I actually block her from my list, I block her from my friends list,
Yeah.
Wow.
And then you know what
Yeah,
she did?
you should.
I block her from my WhatsApp list, right? And she goes on to my Facebook and shits all over my Facebook.
Wow. Someone didn't get the message.
And I remove her from my Facebook lah, right? And then
Yeah.
3 years later after MCO, right? I so happened to bump into her, right? And you know what she says? I was like, I bump into her. Oh, hey, what's up? Long time no see. How are you? You know what she says? She says, oh, I don't think I know you. You are the guy who ignored me. You are blah, 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 in the middle of public. And I'm like, huh? I ignored you because you were crapping all over my Facebook page, sending me hate mail over my WhatsApp messages. And then now you're still crapping me after 3 years of being ignored? Woman, did you not get the message? And you know what's the best part? This was the most hilarious thing that anyone has ever done to me in my life. She has the audacity to go on a rampage when I bumped into her in the shopping mall, and then at the end of the rampage tell me, hey, I need a ride home. I live 5 minutes away. Could you just drop me off?
Sorry,
Hmm. I seriously have no comments.
Same. It's just like she's taking you advantage. Okay. And that's it.
I feel like,
Wow.
wow.
I'm shocked that such a person actually exists.
Yeah.
I thought they only exist in like very badly rated D grade American sitcoms, Asian dramas.
Kita Rex says give her 32k likes lah. Why 32k? You got take measuring tape to measure the thickness of her skin. No, bro. I think no need lah. Her chest the size of watermelons already, so you can probably guess how thick it is. Okay, that may be rude to some people. I'm
That,
sorry.
that, that, thanks for sharing. I'm sure it wasn't easy for you to share such a story of such a person. It's like, boo.
Yeah, that was an experience that drove me through the roof, man. So aside from her, most other people, I give them second chances, and most people like Joy said lah, it's very important to sit down with these people because sometimes it's just a matter of difference of opinion. So if you manage to sit down with them, uh, things will get kind of okay-ish, and things may get better from there, right? So I think that it is very important to meet the people and talk to them so that you can get willing cooperation. What do you guys think? Do you guys think it's worth your time meeting the energy vampires and telling them, hey, these are the rules. If you don't follow the rules, I'll kick you off the bus? And do you guys think that it is important to meet the people who are not coming on your bus and go like, hey, these are my rules. Are you sure you don't want to come on my bus? Do you guys think that is important to do? What do you think?
I think it's good. I think it's important to part on a good note lah.
That's true. That's true.
And perhaps don't burn your bridges because people are dynamic. Just because they are asshole, sorry, pardon my language. Just because they're jerks today doesn't mean that they will change for the better in the future when it makes sense for them to. So, going by the principle of don't burn your bridges.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Makes sense. I kind of agree with that. So, although I've some tendency to like burn some of those bridges, right? Some bridges really should be burned. Not just burned, should be nuclear burned, nuclear bombed out
Um,
of existence, man.
and maybe it's not even you that's burning the bridge, but it's them. Like as I said, in my case, I have two friends where they just burn the bridge completely. They even though I try to reconcile and try to work out the misunderstanding, they decide nope. Maybe because they're females and girls are a bit more like girls, I tend to be a little bit like that. But anyway,
Tika,
it
what do you
takes
think?
two.
Did Tika get so deep she went offline, I think?
As
No,
a line just
my line is like here and there. So,
So what do you think?
of your story?
No, to meet the people who, either
Oh, yeah.
energy vampires or stuff like that. Yeah.
I actually admire those people who confront them. Actually, I mean, like, because I'm the type who be like running away instead of like facing them.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I think yeah, it's actually very important to talk to them understanding because communication is about two ways, not just one way, I guess.
no, I agree.
True.
And then if
You
if if it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out lah. But if it's like work out,
yes, it takes both parties. I mean, like if one wants to talk and work things out, but the other one doesn't, then it's like it's a two-way street.
Yeah, it's a two-way street. It's definitely a two-way street. So, since we talked about two-way street and some of the times we mentioned this, I think it's something that's quite interesting that I thought would be good to bring it up, right? Which is,
mm?
what do you guys think about people who, they got off the bus mentally but not physically? Like sometimes when people block whatever you say in their minds, you do not exist, okay? But physically you're there. What do you guys think of those kind of people?
I'm trying to process what you're saying just now.
Yeah, same. Same. Okay, it's like The lights are on, but no one's home. Something like that.
No, Kita Rex also says the same thing. Okay, so maybe let me explain a little bit, right? For example, right? Atika mentioned this slightly earlier. She says that sometimes when you talk to this person, right, and then you yourself think that this person is of a certain character, right? You have certain expectations of that person, right? So before you even talk to that person, you already mentally have an idea of what that person is like, and you stick with that idea. Whether that person really is like that or not, you don't care. You just stick with that idea. Like for example, the case of my friend, my ex friend, who lambasted me after 3 years of not talking to me. In her mind, she thinks that I'm still that kind of guy, you know. Whereas in reality, I've already moved on and I've already done so many other things that I don't give half a rat's ass about what she is, right? So with that in mind, like for example, if let's say today, uh, someone accidentally said something that pissed you off, okay, and then the next time you go meet that person, mentally you think back of that incident, and then you go like, hi, yeah, this kind of person, I don't really want to deal with him. Would you be willing to meet these kind of people, to let them on your bus and work with them so that they can be on your bus and be productive?
I actually had experience with that. The answer is no. And it depends on the degree of, I don't know, the degree of hurt, or how bad the impression was during the last encounter with that person. That degree of that experience will determine your perception of the person in the future, regardless of whether they change or not. So in my case, this ex-friend of mine, I actually connected with him over MCO because out of respect for my mom who referred him to me.
Oh.
And therefore I think, okay, it's been a while anyway, maybe he has changed, probably he has matured, yada yada yada. So let's go and talk to him with an open mind. But it turned out that he didn't change much at all for over 20 years since being classmates in college.
Wow.
And the injury was so bad, injury/impression was so bad that I've just decided to completely kick him off my bus. And very sad to say that 2 days ago, my mom announced to me that his mother has just passed away.
Oh no.
Condolences to him. And my mom asked me whether I could arrange for her to go visit the wake. And I said, I'm sorry, mom, but this person is not my friend.
Mm. Yeah, I understand. I completely understand how you feel, man. Tika, what do you think? Oh, but while we're on that topic, if your mom still wants to go to the wake and she needs someone to send her there, just let me know. I'll just drive her there for a fee.
The wake over already lah. But
No, I was
I
just
think
joking, man.
I think she has probably already made the trip herself. But I think the whole point is I've made mistakes very clear. But as I said, it's really due to, it depends on how bad was the experience. If it's that bad, then it's just better off I don't have you on my bus at all.
Mm. Shall we hear from Tika?
I'm trying to remember if I ever encountered that situation before.
Oh, I know you have. And I know it hurt you quite a bit because I hear you complaining about it every other time. Kenji so bad. Kenji just doxed you online.
But I don't know. Part of me be like, uh, how to say this? Trying to welcome the person back, right, with open arms. But there's a part of me who keeps on reminding of whatever that person did to me. So it's like supposed to be here but not here. So there are times I'll be like getting not historical or whatever event happens. It's keep on playing in my mind. So it's a bit hard for me to really let go.
Mm.
Yeah.
I
Depends.
understand.
Yeah. But I mean like again I'm trying to be like, if that person is willing to come back, right? So should be something that I should be like, um accept it. And it's not like willing to accept, it's more like, open up and try to work this thing together. But if it's like still like Ray said, like if it still doesn't works well, uh we need to keep yeah. Yeah.
Oh, hi,
It's
Hidayah.
all it's all but ultimately it's on my call, and I am type to be like I am trying to be like not saying like forgive everything. It's just that I'm trying to be like, let's bygone be bygone and see how we can go from
Reconnect.
here. Yes,
Yeah.
reconnect. Yeah.
I
I
think,
think,
yeah.
no, go on, go on.
No,
I
no,
think
I thought it was lagging on my side, so that's why I was like, oh, why is there a silence here?
I think it's good to have the intention of wanting to reconnect with people, to be really honest. However, with that intention to want to reconnect, you have to be aware of your own boundaries as well, and that we can't control other people. We may have the intention, but they might not have it. Like in the case of that friend of mine, which we kick off to a point of appearing very cold and hard. Friend, arrange Grab for you to go to work and that kind of things. It's nothing to do with me.
Sorry, sorry. I had to moderate the chat a little bit.
The chat, and if it's very noisy, then I think that's good.
No, no. Some small mishap happened, but it's okay. Um,
Miss, did we say something wrong?
a bit, a bit. It's a small thing. Let's just let it slide under the bridge. So anyway, where were we? So my I used to think that way, Tika. I used to think like you when I was younger. Oh shit, it makes me sound so old. Yeah, I used to think like you when I was younger. But as I grew older, one of the things that I realized was I don't have that much time and energy anymore. And
Mm.
I really don't want to waste my time and energy on figuring out people. Like, if this person says that they're going to do A, B, C, and they did D, E, F instead, okay, so you did D, E, F. I don't like it. I don't like it. But the next time they apologize and then they come back up to me and then they say, okay, maybe I'll do A, B, C again. And I'll go like, are you sure you're going to do A, B, C or you're going to do D, E, F? I'll directly go up to their face and just tell it to them, man. Because it's like, I know you're going to do it again. So
Mm.
you telling me you're not gonna do it, I'm gonna challenge you right up the bat. Like, I'm gonna challenge you right off the bat and tell you, hey, you did it to me once. Chances of you doing it to me again is a lot higher. Are you gonna do it again? You know? But I'll still let them do it, right? As long as it doesn't hurt me too badly, I'll still let them do it. But if it does hurt me too badly, well, then no energy vampires allowed on the bus. Get off the bus, man. Either you get off the bus or
ties
the.
back
Sorry?
ties back to the title, isn't it?
Yeah. No energy vampires on my bus. It's either you get off the bus or the bus gonna roll over you.
I agree.
Or we could always use more samples in our organ donation category.
What?
Someone asked me why is there an operation theater operation table on my in my bus, right? So
Uh,
Medical bay.
medical bay.
Yeah, sometimes we need spare organs.
Yeah, but spare organ can only hold for like few hours, man. You cannot keep it.
So yeah, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the end of our session this week. Okay, so here are some things to think about from the chapter. Right. The first thing is, who would you like to be on your bus? Who would you consider a vampire, and who would you consider an angel on your bus? If the guy comes up on your bus and he says his name is Lucifer, would you let him in your bus?
The Lucifer from the drama, yes.
The Lucifer from the drama, yes, because he's handsome enough, right?
Yes.
Right. So
I
that's
think this is a good. I think this is actually a good worksheet to reflect on, to be honest, because undoubtedly you will be meeting people that you don't get along. They will be energy vampires, but we don't often categorize them as such. We just know that this person has a bad vibe, but I can't put my finger onto it.
yeah.
So it's something like that. It kind of like simplifies your life, that you'll be able to recognize now who are the ones that set up your energy, and you could just move on from them and pick them up.
Yep. Hidayah says she will let Lucifer on her bus. Oh, you're playing with the devil, my friend. Okay. And then the second thing to remember is how are you going to meet the negative people on your bus? Think about that for a moment. You know, like, what are you going to say to them? What are you going to allow for them? How are you going to sit them down? What are you going to tell them when you sit them down? Think about it, because you don't want to do it when it's too late. You don't want to be thinking about it only when you meet this kind of people. You want to think about it when you don't need to meet this kind of people, so that just in case you have a pre-planned idea of what to say with this kind of people, right? And the last question says, how would you meet the people who are positive or who you would like to have on your bus? What are you gonna do to them? How are you gonna talk to them? What is the ideas that you're gonna bring to them and invite them again onto your bus? What's the second chance that you're gonna ask from them to get back onto your bus? All right, so that's the worksheet for the day. Okay, we have reached the lesson of the day slide. So, ladies and gentlemen, what are your lessons for the day? What are your takeaways from today's session? Let's do a real quick one. Tika? Ping. Oh no.
Hello.
Ah, there we go.
Whether about, I mean, like for people who left my bus and coming back again,
Oh
my
no.
take back. Oh, hello. Yes.
We lost
Sorry.
Tika again.
This is like my thought process right now. It's come and go. Um, Here's this. For the people who I left the bus, I mean, like accidentally left the bus, wondering whether I should go back to the bus or not is something that I need to think about. I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. That's it.
What do you think, Ray? What's your lesson for the day?
I've learned that there are negative vampires, and to just accept people for what they are. Of course, you can't actually change them. However, if you want to um, behave more like someone on a higher side, or what will your higher self do? The higher self would always prefer to connect and always to reconnect with others, no matter how bad. But we all know that it's not easy to do. So probably when I arrive at that state, when I become a saint, then I might want to reconnect with all the jerks against life.
Wow. Not sure why, but that makes it sound like you meet a lot of jerks. Not sure why, but it sounds like you meet a lot of jerks.
Well, I don't think I meet that many jerks, but the ones that I do meet, they really are jerks.
Damn. Sounds bad.
They're not nice.
Yeah, let's not go there. And negative vampires have no space on our buses. Our buses look so
Yeah,
cute.
exactly.
It is pink.
That's true. It's coffee.
Yeah, there's coffee. And there's a pink
Mm-hmm.
swan on it. A pink flamingo on it.
Pretty sure if someone with negative vampire on my bus, they will throw away my flamingo, man.
No, they won't throw away. They'll
Oh,
puncture it, you know. Take a needle. Pock.
yeah, they'll pop it, and they'll probably on my cookies or something.
That would be so bad,
No.
man. Like if I see
Yep.
someone popping Atika's flamingo, I'll throw that fellow off the bus. Alright, and for me, I think the lesson of the day is that there are negative energy vampires and there are also positive energy vampires. There are some people who are just I have no words for those people who annoy me no end. You know, they are. I mean, I respect them for their never say die spirit, but you know when your never say die spirit is killing somebody else, you might as well just die.
Mm, ay.
So yeah, I that's my lesson for the day. All right, thank you all for listening. Wow, today we have 2 viewers. Thank you guys.
Thank you for the support.
Thanks for the
Yay!
follow and the support, guys. You guys are amazing people. We do this
Mm.
every week for you guys. Okay, if you guys miss out on the live stream, it'll be up on YouTube shortly. I hope to see you guys next week. All right, good night.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night.